Hello everyone, I am Ponmani, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Commerce, and I am here to give my lecture on the course Marketing Management on the topic Market Segmentation. So we are all very much aware what is the term called marketing and what is the term called market. So before we are going into the topic, we are going to see the term called what is market and what is the term called marketing. So market is the place where your buyers and the sellers meet together to exchange the goods from a person to person or from one place to another. So the complete transfer of ownership from one person to another will be completely changed. So that is the place that we'll call it as market. So when it comes to the term called marketing, it's like a promotion where the products, like the products will be transferred from different stages. So when it gets manufactured, then it is going for the sales process, then it goes for the promotional activity, and last it goes for the ultimate consumers or to the customers. So this is the term which is called as marketing. So we are going to see the market segmentation. So market segmentation is nothing but where the customers and the consumers, or how the customers or consumers are segregated. So how the segregation is going to be made according to the nature of a product or according to the product which they use into the day-to-day life. So that is the only topic what we are today I'm going to cover it. So as you all know, what is the term called marketing segmentation? So it is nothing but where the customers and consumers, how it is going to be segregated. So normally we are going to segregate into three different bases. So one is small, one is medium and large. So we do have like small based of persons, medium scale of persons, and also high class of based of persons. So different other customers will prefer different based of products, and the price will be differentiated, and the place which they are will be completely differed. So here we are going to cover the entire perspectives, how the customers are segregated according to the nature of the product and the nature of the habit, how it belongs. So this is what we are going to completely cover in the term of market segmentation. So in the market segmentations, we do have different other segregations, so which is going to be covered into the four different natures, where the first one will be the demographic, second one will be the geographic, and third will be the psychographic, and last will be the behavioral segmentation. So I am going to explain in depth how the customers are going to be segregated according to the four different natures. So as the point of manufacturer or as the point of producers, how they are segregating their products, so how they are segregating their customers, how it has been segregated into different other natures. So normally every business persons, they used to segregate according to the four different natures which is applicable here. So I am going to express or explain one by one of term which is segmented by the different other producers or the manufacturers or the owners. So first one will be these are the natures of different other segmentation. So when it comes to geographic, we are going to see the region, country size, city and popular density. So the climate. So these are some of the examples how the owners are segregating their modes of the product. So according to these natures only it is going to be segregated. So we are going to see it and explain. I'm going to explain it in detailed form. So first one will be the geographic. So as we all know the term called geographic. So some products it will be much needed one and much demand one. If you take the deserted place, or if you take some of the climatic place, okay. So where the climatic place, if it is chill, so there the persons, they prefer the woolen clothes, right. So they need a more comfortable and heavy weight of clothes is much needed. So according to the nature of the place they are, that will be segregated. When it comes to a deserted related place where the water is very mandatory for consumption, right. So in such places the more demand will be for the term called or the product called water. So water bottles or water cans, so such related of activities is very much needed when it comes for a geographical situation. So geographical situation is nothing but where the demand for the product or the usage of the product will not be a higher one, but it is needed to sustain your particular life. So in such situations we need a term called geographic. So that is the very important term, and here the most important thing is according to the persons or according to the people who is available there, the geographical situation and geographical ways of product will be getting differed. So according to the nature, this will be prolonging. And second stage, will be the demographic segmentation. So as we all know, which is a very much a popular type of segmentation which is used by every other businessman or the marketers who really use or who really take it into the consideration is this type of thing. So even a simple example, you can take the textile shops. So when we go there, they do have multiple number of products, right? So one will be for the ladies and gents. So men and women will be there. So when it goes for men and women or it goes for children's, so we do have different other classifications, and based upon age, based upon size, we do have many demographic aspects. So age, it gets differs. So we do, and colors, size, we do have lot of things. So entire things will be covered into the basis of demographic. So most of the marketers or most of the owners, they prefer the type of segmentation will be the demographic segmentation. So if I go for a textile shop, according to me, so they used to ask which type of style do you prefer, right? So in that, if it comes, then again the size will be noted, and what color I'll be preferring, and what type of design I prefer. So everything will be segmented. So these are types of segregation which is made by the business person or the sales person. So that type of things, we'll call it as what type of segmentation means. We'll call it as a demographic segmentation. So that is the demographic segmentation. When it comes to the psychographic, it is a very, very important aspect for every other persons. So few persons, you know, like they prefer psychologically, they go for a certain products only. So for long time, they might be using a product. For shorter time, they might have used that product. But after few days, they would have been liking that particular products. In such related of cases, that type of thing will come under the psychographic segmentation. So here we are going to cover the three important aspects, which is the personality, lifestyle and attitude. So these are the three important psychological nature that is being measured in case of a psychological segmentation. So as we all know, the personality, so all the persons will not be into a same type of situation, or all persons will not like the same type of product. So it differs from one person to another. So in such cases, it will be segmented. And next one will be lifestyle. So some will prefer the traditional ways and some will prefer the modern ways. So in that type of segregation also, it has been segregated. So it is depend completely upon the nature of the persons. So who is ultimately using, there is the consumers or customers will be there, no? So such type of persons will be segregated on the basis of lifestyle. And last one will be attitude. So few persons may buy the product at the less rate, and few type of persons will prefer only in case of higher range of products or medium based of products. So always when we go for a shop also, we used to note the price of a product. So whether it is higher or whether it is a medium or whether it is low, we used to test it, and only then after we go for a purchase of a particular product. So the psychological ways, if you take different other persons may choose different accordingly. So in that case, it is covering under the term called psychological segmentation or psychographic segmentation. So next one and last one will be the behavioral. So this is also a very, very important type of segmentation, where according to the behavior, okay, so it is also depend upon the psychological based of related aspects. So when it comes to behavior, so behavior is nothing but if I am going to be a person, if I go for like if I am going to buy a particular product from different other shops, or I am having a regular shops. So if I am going to be a customer, I prefer a single shop means, so I have to focus only on that shop. So that will be my behavior. So whenever I go for purchasing a product, I'll go and buy with that only particular persons, or to the particular owner only I'll be going and buying. So in such cases, my behavior depends only upon a single owner, okay. So that we'll call it as what is, we'll call it as a behavioral related of aspects. So when you come here, so what is the important thing is, so here we do have some type of products we buy it in occasional form. So that is the occasional form. So some type of products only during the occasional. So if I'm going to buy a product or cost, that also I need it in costlier manner means, so in such situation when I'll buy it only when there is a need for me, I'll go and buy the product product in a higher range. So this type of behavioral situation, it will come only in an occasional form. So this behavior, no, so when I buy a product only, it will come only when I have to buy it for a higher rate, it will come for, in such manners only I can go for the term called behavioral situation. So behavioral segmentation, it always based upon the consumers and also the customers. Okay, so in such related of aspects, we do have potential users, and we do have regular and time users. So only in such perspective they go for buying the product, and sometimes they use for the regular based of products also. So these are the main sub classifications that comes under the term of behavioral situation. So these are the 4 different segmentation which is segregated by different other owners of a particular shop. So this is a very essential one for a entrepreneurs or an organization person. So I think you got an idea how the products are segmented by different other persons. So I think this will be a very useful session for you. So thank you so much. Thank you.